Was the world of Playboy less of a fantasy and more of a bad dream for the women in it? Hugh Hefner's wife, Crystal, is sharing her story in her new memoir. Crystal, thank you so much for joining us. We were just chatting about the cover. I mean, the cover is so impactful of the book. You have tape over your mouth that says, "Only say good things." Wow.
All right, Crystal, let's jump right. I have so many questions for you. First one, I want to know, why do you think he made you promise to only say good things about him before he died? And I think I know the answer to that. And did Hugh know, because now there's all these shows on A&E, your book, it was kind of the downfall of Hugh Hefner. Did he know that before he died?
He didn't really know before he died. I mean, Me Too happened after he died, but before then, I think the Cosby stuff was starting to happen, and he put me on the board of his foundation, and he controlled the narrative of his life for so long. So I think he was afraid of any other opinions or narratives out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you say you never loved Hugh, but you married him when you were 26 and he was 86. So out of all the Playmates, how did he go about picking you to be his wife?
I'm not sure. I still think about it, and I'm like, what is it? Did I bring him calmness? Like, what was it about me? Maybe because I completely gave myself up to just be whatever he wanted me to be. It could be that.
So what made you initially call off the wedding?
It was hard, and I was feeling like the walls were closing in on me. I felt a little bit trapped. He wanted to film this special that was going to be on Lifetime, where he was making tons of money and gave me a small little talent fee. And I was like, this doesn't feel fair here. I just felt used.
Well, you know, you speak about being used, but also you talk about feeling controlled. He controlled everything from your look to your daily routine. Can you walk us through, in our audience, through just some of the things he would make you do on a daily basis?
And why? Why
Absolutely.
did he need to do that, in your opinion?
I think I just needed to fill his fantasy he has in his mind. You know, beauty is subjective. It's just whatever he wanted. You know, my nails couldn't be anything but a pale pink. I had to, at all times, make sure I had my hair bleached. If the dark started coming in, he would like tap it for me to go get it dyed. He would tell me wear something more colorful. He would tell me wear the flag, which is the Playboy bunny logo. And yeah, everything was controlled. Everything.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like your story is something that is foreign to a lot of people, because just because you are a Playmate and everybody knows who you are doesn't mean that you aren't relatable to a lot of people out there. We all know or have known someone who has been controlled in this way, and you have had the ability to come forward and say what went down. And I love the idea of pulling back the mask of all of the glitz and glamour and the BS that we really believe is the reason why you should subject yourself to all of these different things. I give you a lot of credit for that, because I think you're helping a lot of people, and other Playmates have come forward and they've had shocking claims of their own against Hugh and Playboy, including some alleged criminal acts like sexual assault. How do you feel about their claims, and how do you feel your story is going to help other people tell theirs?
I definitely don't think Hef was a predator, but he was definitely a narcissist, a misogynist, and you know, I completely lost myself to that place and to Hef. And when you don't know who you are, it could be dictated to you by someone else, and that could also be taken away from you. So for me, it's a story of like coming into your power and self-worth and self-love, and you can avoid these things happening to you.
When you wrote your book, I can only imagine how cathartic it was for you, and you probably felt free, maybe for the very first time. But did you ever have in the back of your mind Hugh's voice? What do you think he would say about your book?
I did have that in the back of my mind, but I just hoped that he would be open to it. You know, he was an advocate for First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, so I hope that he would be okay with me using my voice finally.
Well, we appreciate you, Crystal. Thank you for joining us today. DBL Nation, you can pick up your copy of Crystal's book, Only Say Good Things, Surviving Playboy and Finding Myself, at any major bookstore today. Thank you again, Crystal. We appreciate you. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.